Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you didn't know, now you know. Today we are doing tropical nails. I am going to do a little bit of painting and a little bit of hand drawing, which you know is not my strong suit, but I have a vision in mind and that's what we're going to try to do. So let's get started. So as usual, first we need a base coat. Today it is the Orly Bonder. Next we're going to go in with finger paints in the shade Paper Mache to put down a white coat so our colors will be more vibrant. Alright, and then we're going to go in with this finger paints top coat to seal the white in before I put the color on, because I don't want to pull the white up when I start blending these colors. Alright, so our two main colors are going to be these two by Nina. The pink one is called Punki Pink and the blue one is called Carribean Blue. Let's start with the pink one. I'm gonna make an all pink, pinky nail. I'm gonna try and get it all the way to the edges, which as you know can be difficult on these pinky nails. Look, got a cleanup job to do. There's a little bit of white over here, but that's okay. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the thumb. My cleanup job has caused us to lose a little color here, but to go back in, well, I guess it does need a second coat. That's a nice shade. And then we're gonna go for the blue here on the index finger. Very pretty. Now I'm gonna give these a moment to dry before we go in for these middle ones, because we're gonna do a bit of an ombre and then we're gonna do some art. I don't want to mess up what we've got while we wait. Okay, now we want to get on with our ombre blending. I really usually prefer to use a sponge for this, but today I'm going to use an ombre brush because I want the colors to be more vibrant, and when I do it with a sponge it tends to be more muted. So there's going to be a cleanup job to do with this, but that's okay. Let's get some on here. We are also only doing one nail at a time because I don't want to mess this up. I've got a bunch of polish on there. It's probably way too much, but I want it to be able to blend, and then we can clean up what's left. Yes, I think we need some more pink. What do you think? Just a little bit more. It's a bit of a messy blend, but that's okay, I think, in my opinion. So the blue has mostly turned purple. Let's actually add a little bit of blue down here at the bottom, because I do want the water to be obvious that there is some. There we go. I think that's a little better. Now let's try and do a very similar thing over here on this one. As you can see, I am getting it everywhere, but that's okay. Alright, so let's go upwards first, and then we gotta wipe our little brush off, and then we'll come down. I need more pink. There we go. That's not terrible. What do you think? Let me do a little more blending down here. Yeah? I'd like a little more pink still. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that, because if we keep blending, we're just gonna keep digging up polish. So, while this isn't the most smooth blend, this is gonna be in the background of our art. And so the way I'm thinking is, when you're doing a sunset, it's a bit of a haze anyway, so I think this is going to be okay. Let's clean up all this extra polish. So as you guys know, this is just regular nail polish. It is not gel. This is my preferred medium, but these designs can be done with either, so don't let that stop you from trying to do a similar thing. I know if you do have trouble with ombres, there are a few different techniques to do it, and you just gotta experiment and find what works for you and what's gonna give you the result that you want. But do remember that this is just what it looks like before top coat. Top coat is going to make a difference. Okay, not too bad. Let's go in and do some of said top coat. Now the thing about nail polish top coat is it's a little bit different than gel top coat. So nail polish top coat works by melting the polish a little so that it blends together, and you don't have to wait until you're finished to do it. You can use it in as many layers as you want in between, because ultimately it is just nail polish and it is just going to blend in with the other layers. They're going to stick together just as easily as any of the other polishes. It's just clear so that you can see through it, and oftentimes it's in a quick drying formula, so using it helps to get what you have already on there drier quicker so that you can get on to the next step. Alright, so I'm going to use this dirty little mat and this black nail polish. It is also by Finger Paints. This one is called Black Expressionism. Look at this trash. I'm going to go in with this 7mm brush. Now remember, when you're doing this, you still need to be careful because your polish is not dry. It's just in the process of drying. So I've got some on here. It's going to start out with a bit of a blob so that it's bigger at the bottom, and then we're going to push it down and lift it up slightly as we go up so that it gets smaller, like that. This one is not going according to plan. And something about these lights is making it hard for me to see what I'm doing. That one is thick, but that's okay. There we go. So these are going to be the trunk of our trees. And then I'm going to use the other end of that same brush. It's a 5mm to try and do the little leaves. Again, kind of start bigger and then lift so they get a little bit smaller. But this is really difficult for someone who does not do art. Let me turn this over, maybe that'll help. Okay, it's not going awful. I think I'd like one more up here though. Yeah. And remember, nail polish dries in the air, so you may have to replenish your pile, which is okay. This one is a bit weird. Let's try and fix it. I'm afraid if we keep messing with it, it's gonna get worse. But as the same as the other one, I would like a little bit more here. Okay. And then let's do the other hand. Now this tree is thicker, so I feel like we should attempt to make the leaves on this one thicker as well, as if it's just up closer. That's gonna have to be cleaned up, but that's okay. Yeah, that's not terrible. I hope you guys can see this. I am looking at my hand and not the camera, so it does tend to get out of frame without me noticing. Yeah, I like that. It's so weird because it's not like I can even feel my hand moving. All right, and then I've got this really tiny little brush that I have had for some time, and it's actually plucked and modified to be really, really small. I'm gonna try and do a little bit of birds with this. I don't know if you can tell if those are birds, but hopefully. Let's try and do one little more over here. Yes. There we go. That's what we've got here. What do you guys think? Can you see the vision? Is it coming together? And then we're gonna go in with this for rhinestones only, and we're gonna decorate these other nails a little bit. So I'm gonna put a little bit out here on my palette so I can pick it up with this little brush. We're gonna put a drop at a time. So I've got that, and then let's grab us a little blue rhinestone. Now these are more cloudy and a bit like a opalescent rhinestone, which I don't normally use, but I have these and I think they are gonna go well with that. So let's actually take a couple of these small green ones as well. So I think that's pretty cute. Not too much, just a little bit of something here on the pinky nail. Let's come over here with this guy. I'm gonna grab this bigger pink one here. And then we're gonna put a couple more of these small green ones on the side. But we're gonna do a little bit more decorating here in these little spots right here. I'm gonna try and squeeze in some even smaller little blue ones. Yep, that one's blue. This one's blue as well. They can be a little bit difficult to see. And then here in this gap, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put another pink one, but in a mediumer size, like that. Yeah. And then a little bit of decoration coming down. So let's take another blue one. That's cute. And then down one size to another green one. And then actually, let's go a little bit further down, one more to our smallest size and another pink one, if I can get one. Yes. All right, so let's make sure these are all nice and lined up. What do you think? Is that looking pretty straight? I will go in after I get all of these applied and just reinforce everything with the 4 rhinestones only. The stuff is good. It is a nail polish product, but it really does hold rhinestones well. And then over here, another little bit of a simple one, I think. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, so we've got it. Everything is top coated and sealed in. Now this is gonna take a little while to dry. I'm gonna have to be careful with this hand for the next few hours, and it can be up to an entire day before it's fully dry and cured all the way through. So when you do nail polish, you do wanna be careful with it. And the more coats you do, the longer it's gonna take. But what do you think? I like this. I think it is what I was imagining. I think my palm trees could definitely use some work. I think my birds are a little bit hard to tell, and I think I should have used a no wipe top coat to do these, because as you can see, these little birds up here are a little bit smeared. Let me see if I can get you a little closer. Yes. So while it is shiny, I believe that you can see that little bit of smearing, but I like these. I think they are really cute. I'm glad that I went with these Opaly Rhinestones. I've never used them before, and I think they are super pretty, and this was definitely the time to get them out. I like that this sale is quick and easy and a little bit simple, but also it's blingy, so it is elegant and beautiful, and that is definitely my vibe. I've also done a square shape, which I usually don't, but I am liking that as well. I would say overall I'm quite satisfied with these. I'm definitely getting you some photos outside. You may have already started seeing them, but if not, you're definitely seeing them for now. I hope the weather is good. You guys know that I never know what the weather is when I record these, because I record these first thing in the morning and then I go outside and take my photos after. But I'm hoping that it is sunny and we're able to get some great glisten going on our stones here. But that is all for the nails. Please subscribe to my channel. We are growing and we are inching ever closer to the 500 subscriber giveaway. Again, I have a ton of good stuff. If you are in my Facebook nail group, hey, thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate you. Anyway, make sure that you are following my socials as well. I do post things over there that do not make it here. And then I also post shortened, condensed versions of these videos oftentimes. So instead of getting all of the details in the chat, it is just a quick little painting video. So that's nice as well. I'm not saying take that as a substitute for this, because by all means do keep watching my videos. I love making them, and so I am hoping that you're also loving to watch them. But that is it. Thank you again for your likes, your comments, for your subscription, for all of your interaction. I appreciate it to the utmost, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.